Several of London's top restaurants can be found in the city's vibrant districts and outskirts, but if you're looking for a restaurant for supper, it can be difficult to know where to start. We constantly keep an eye out for the newest restaurant openings in London, starting with number 10, PETERSHAM Nurseries, Covent Garden. Not exactly a cafe, PETERSHAM Nurseries Cafe is one of London's most well-liked eateries. Their second opening under the same name is decorated with a wrought iron dining room furniture, massive antique chandeliers, Murano glassware, and straightforward bouquets of recently cut flowers. Start off with hot crab-dipped Technicolor heritage radishes or buffalo mozzarella with shelled broad beans, mint, and chili. The next dish is either saffron gnocchi with Cornish mussels and a garnish of spring flowers, or perfectly green pasta portions of ricotta, nettle, and marjoram, all in a sauce so gloriously creamy you could eat it by the spoonful. For a zingy garden gin and tonic with a basil tonic and fresh pea flavor, visit the Tavern La Goccia across the door. The amazing food at PETERSHAM Nurseries is well known, but few people have actually visited. This Covent Garden branch hopes to change that. In the summer, go if you can grab a table outdoors. Number 9. LYLE'S, Shoreditch. In Copenhagen's Noma and London's historic St. John Bread and Wine, Chef James Lowe has worked. It is immediately apparent that he drew influence from his prior endeavors for this solo project. It is located in what was previously a Lipton tea plant across from Shoreditch Box Park, and as a result of the original warehousing windows, the area is incredibly white and bright. Every night, Lowe serves 4 creatively paired courses along with a few sweets. The menu changes daily and may include game from Yorkshire, fresh sashimi made from seafood taken that day, and perfectly cooked asparagus dusted with walnuts and spenwood cheese. Begin with a delicate pink Eric Pfeifferling from the Rhone before moving on to the Loire's dry white Folle Blanche, which pairs wonderfully with seafood. It is a sampling menu in a popular Shoreditch location that lives up to the promise. Number 8. BIBI MAYFAIR. Behind a modest red brick Georgian facade, BIBI stands out from the typical, rather monotonous Mayfair mainstays with its wood-paneled ceilings, checkerboard floors, and smooth, dark hardwood tabletop. BIBI's fulfills the requirement for a restaurant that blends in with its surroundings, but is also bursting with personality and a contemporary vibe by fusing the neighborhood's penchant for excess with a dash of heady Indian decor and flavored with endearing familial influences. Chet Sharma's career has led him through some of Europe's largest restaurants, from Mugaritz in Spain's Basque Country to Lancashire's Moor Hall and Cumbria's L'Enclume. But at BIBI, his education and expertise come together with passion and family influence. For a light, crisp alternative to prawn crackers, choose the cheese papads and the oyster pachadi. The goat chapli kebab is yet another intriguing meal to add to your list, and the kati methi cod was also prepared to perfection, the tamarind sweet and sour sauce. BIBI was well worth the wait because it combined high-end food, stylish interiors, and a challenging postcode with genuine familial influences and traditional Indian cuisine. Number 7. JIKONI, Marylebone. Before starting her own restaurant, No Borders chef Ravinder Bogal gained experience at the Michelin-starred Trishna. The kitchen's menu is influenced by Indian, African, and European cuisine. Order the hand-dyed scallops with congee, the bright fish pie with golden saffron, and the prawn toast scotch egg with banana ketchup and pickled cucumbers. The interiors flirt with pastel colors and pops of candy color patterns. If you're not a drinker, choose one of the expertly crafted tea selections instead of one of the limited cocktail options that lean toward Eastern flavors. The even bigger huge plates rotate every week, but feature dishes like a spiced-up shepherd's pie and a rice platter that features curries from all around the world. Number 6. Rochelle Canteen, Shoreditch. A former school bike storage has been in existence for some time. Since 2004, this location has been owned by Melanie Arnold and Margot Henderson, who have also been partners in business for more than 25 years. The daily changing menu at Rochelle Canteen could include grilled onglet with cavallo nero or smoked fish. Food is served in an environment that feels more like a country house than the East End and is straightforward and honest. No matter the season, the wine list is a treat and can be ordered by the glass as you nibble your way through the menu of surefire hits. You'll leave feeling proud that you even managed to find this unpretentious place. Number 5. Silo, HACKNEY WICK. The first entirely waste-free restaurant in the world, Silo is one of the few in London to have received a Green Michelin star, a new honor given to the industry's most environmentally responsible players. Even if this was the only justification, Chef Douglas McMaster is a leader in the eco-friendly dining movement. With his creative approach to cooking centered on the straightforward but quite avant-garde notion of not having a bin, McMaster was well and completely ahead of the green curve. The brief menu displayed on the back wall makes it easy for customers to identify McMaster's unique ingredient combinations. Up until the desserts, which are just as inventive and wild, a sun-rich pumpkin ice cream, acidic sea buckthorn snow, and smooth creme fraiche, the menu romps around with a series of combinations that clash yet work. This is food that is innovative in both approach and flavor, and it will astound you. Number 4. CHISHURU, Brixton. One of many, including Zoe's Ghana Kitchen and Lola Oduba Club Vines Naija, sell-out supper clubs that helped bring West African cuisine into recent London vocabulary, was Adejoke Joke Bakare's. Joke's Nigerian roots are prominent in her home-style cuisine, and it's incredibly inspiring to see a black woman-owned company succeed in Brixton's cutthroat restaurant industry. The menu is always changing and features a variety of spicy, straightforward meals like ekuru with pumpkin seed pesto and Scotch bonnet sauce and bavette steak rubbed with yaji dressing. There is no classy way to consume the grilled prawn soup or the cassava fritters made in the style of latkes, but there's a pile of tissues for that. The naturally fresh was the drink we would have again, even if it were to be taken off the menu. The Dubonnet Negroni arrives with a brief history explanation and is a little more syrupy than its aperitif original. Number 3. The CLOVE Club, Shoreditch. In 2013, Scottish Isaac McHale built this expensive restaurant in Shoreditch Town Hall. Since then, it has consistently reached the list of the world's 50 best restaurants, ranking at number 35 in the most recent awards in 2022. This is a fantastic place with tons of charm thanks to cult snacks, superb cocktails, their own bread and charcuterie, and substantial yet elegant meals of heritage pork, lobster, or trout. The cool crowd and the critics adore this ambitious 95-seat restaurant and bar for good reason, and it is in no way overrated. Infused with homemade seaweed liqueur or rye that has been infused with pumpkin seeds, house cocktails are as inventive as the meal. If that sounds like much more, there are plenty of wines by the glass available, including a Blanc de Blanc from Kent's Gooseborn Estate. Number 2. IKOYI St. James's. Ire Hassan Odukale, who was born in Ikoyi, and Jeremy Chan, the chef, came up with the delectable idea for Ikoyi, which is named after a district in Lagos, the capital of Nigeria. The two are introducing West African flavor and flair to the recently gourmet St. James's Market, where amber-colored banquettes, plush velvet seats, elmwood fittings, hanging plants, and an exquisite assortment of handmade ceramic crockery capture the vibrancy. It made its debut on the World's 50 Best Restaurants list in 2022 and ranked 49th. The co-owners of the East London pub Three Sheets, brothers Max and Noel Venning, have created a vibrant cocktail menu that is bursting with flavor and spice. You might also try a French bonnet with brandy, martini rosso, and Scotch bonnet chili, or a flowery and fruity non-alcoholic Ikoyi Chapman with blood orange, cucumber, and rose. Number 1. AKOKO, FITZROVIA. Right now, a tsunami of West African cuisines is quietly breaking over London. AKOKO is also continuously bubbling away in the background. Aji Akokomi, a British Nigerian, and JM Chalila, a finalist on MasterChef The Professionals, are its proprietors, and they are contributing to the buzz. Walking into the Berners Street location, where the walls are covered in earthy terracotta clay, the glassware on the wooden tables is as fine as a leaf, and the artwork of Nigerian artist Niyi Olagunju, who generates pieces using the capsules of ekpiri seeds, is a textural pop of black and gold. One can immediately see their elevated yet rooted spin. The 5-course menu was created over many months by Akokomi and Chilila as a reinterpretation of traditional foods, particularly those from Nigeria and other African countries. A highlight is a creamy Nigerian pumpkin soup with bits of lobster, nutmeg, puffed wild rice, moringa oil, and crispy shallots that is inspired by a Senegalese classic that is often served with chicken and is served with crunchy Guinness bread and yassa butter. What is your favorite restaurant in London, UK? Or do you feel like we missed a restaurant? Comment your thoughts in the comment section down below.